is soon. Yo, D-Man, don't forget to press that record button, mate. Welcome, D-Man. I knew you'd be in my chat, mate. I knew it. What a legend. You're always the first one to join my chat, every single time. Oh, D-Man, do you know my opinion on this war between, do you know my opinion on this actual war between the Americans and Russia and the UK and France? Have you heard about that? Okay, right. America has said that they're going to go into Syria, right, to attack some guy for using chemical weapons against their own people, right? My theory on it, right, is a load of fucking info that people should know why America is going in the beginning. Now, they reckon that Russia had something to do with the attack, right? So when you think about it, why would America go in and attack, right, Syria, even though they're actually blaming Syria for the bombing and Russia? Now, my theory is on it, I don't think it's over an attack. My theory is not over to do with an attack. I think it's because Syria, my opinion, has got oil in their country. Now, Russia is a part of Syria, right? Now, when you narrow it down, why would the USA go in and make more damage to that country anyway and moan about it? They moaned about the attacks, yeah, about the chemical weapons attacks, but they're going in to basically make more damage. Now, my opinion on that, right, is basically what should happen if they really bothered about this Syria attacks and the government is doing it. They should go in and take out the actual factory that makes the chemical weapons. Now, Russia have said if you go into Syria and you touch any of the people in Syria, there'll be war. Now, when you narrow it down, why would America harm the people on the ground anyway? Because they recently been moaning about people getting hurt with the chemical attacks. It doesn't add up. I really think that it's a load of bullshit. And now Russia have said to the UK that they're going to go to war with the UK. Something doesn't add up somewhere. Something doesn't add up. It's crazy. It's not part of Syria, but Syria, Russia owns part of Syria. That is true. Syria is basically owned. They own a little bit of Syria. I don't get why the Russians are threatening the UK that they're going to go to war with the UK. Now, our government has just gone and said on the news that they're getting our soldiers ready without even the government even knowing about it. So if you think about it, why would somebody tweet that we're going to get our soldiers ready with our government not knowing about it, even though they're going to know about it now because they've been told? I know about it, but surely our government's going to know about it. Something's not right about that actual conflict between US and Syria. It's something not right. I can't put my finger on it, but I think this is to do with oil. I really think it's to do with oil. I really do, at the bottom of my heart. I think it's to do with oil, and Russia doesn't want him to go in and take it. I don't know. Maybe not. But Russia got blamed for using some chemical weapon in the UK, and they tried to prove it that it wasn't to do with Russia. Now, why would Russia say, yeah, you can take some of the stuff out of it and see if we got attacked by the UK and see if it's from our place? But apparently Russia got blamed for doing so. I haven't got a clue. It's just pathetic. It's getting to the point now that I think all the countries are bored. It's kind of like the playroom. People are getting bored of people are getting wrapped up in other people's business, and I think it's to do with boredom. Do I believe that Russia will come and attack UK? Yeah, I think it's possible. Let me show you something, right? Right, let me show you something, how far away Russia is from the UK, right? This is how far away from the UK. Let me just find Russia for a minute, right? Wait, where's Russia? That's Ukraine. There you go. There's Russia, right? Oh, you can't see it. There's Russia, right? But there. Russia's there, right? There's Russia, right? And there's the UK. Right there. So Russia is not that far away from the UK. UK's there. So when you think about it, where's Syria? Let's have a look where Syria is, right? There's the UK. Where's Russia again? There's Russia. Where's Syria? I can't find it. There's China. China's right there. There's India. There's Iran. There's somewhere. Where's Syria? What the heck? I can't find Syria. But anyway, my point was... Ah, shit. I got a ear infection today. I've had it for a week. My opinion... what I'm trying to say, yeah? Russia is there, and UK's there, right? Now, my opinion on it... Why would Russia get involved in something that... No, yeah, why would Russia get involved in something that has nothing to do with them in the beginning anyway? It's pathetic. But anyway, this is the world, and we're gonna get destroyed. What it is happening, it happens. Well, yeah, that's kind of true. What happens will happen. And you got Donald Trump being a dickhead, fucking tweeting Russia saying, we are going to send over, look out for the shiny missiles. Oh, you dick, Donald Trump. Why would you say that to Russia? Look out for the shiny fucking bombs. What? Are you off your meds or something, Donald Trump? You don't say that to Russia, because Russia's not stable anyway. Prepare for war, Russia. We are going to attack Syria. Oh, this guy is totally fucking up this world, mate. And I predicted, right? I actually predicted there's one person would fuck up this world, and it'd be Donald Trump. God damn, I should have put a bet in the bookies, mate, because I'm totally 100% true. He's tweeting this shit, honest God, he's getting away with this thing. It's pathetic. Don't panic, you seem worried. I saw your comments on the other stream. No, I'm not, mate, tell you the truth, I'm deep into war. I'm deep into war. I love war. Now, if war kicked out now, oh, mate, I'd be in my aisles. I really, really would. I love war. I think war's amazing. But I was just typing on their stream, right, what their opinions are for being American, living in Canada, and shit like that. I wanted to see what their views were. I'm not scared of if we go to war. If we went to war, I would honestly think that it would be a best thing. I really think it would be a best thing to go to war. Because, you know, there's too many people on this planet anyway, and I think that if we did go to war, a lot of people would die. Yeah, obviously including myself and other people who lives around here. You know what I mean? I believe that maybe it should happen and maybe it shouldn't happen, but I'm not the kind of person to say it should happen. Oh, how deep? Very deep, like real deep. Like deep. I'm deep into war, like literally. I only believe certain news and shit. I don't believe in the shit that they say on the Fox News. I don't believe in none of that shit. I actually believe one story. You know, you could watch one part of the news and you could turn over and there'd be a different story on it. You know what I mean? You've only got to believe what you think is true. But to be fair with you, I think we do need a war to sort out people. No nuclear weapons, just war. No missiles, nothing. Just war. ICBM and others. Yeah, you got ABC, you've got fucking AD, fucking C, something like that. All them news fucking, you know, programs. But there's only one guy I literally watch. I don't know what his name is. I actually forgot his name. He sits there on the table, bald-head guy, kind of. He's not bald, he's got hair, but, you know, he talks about countries and shit. He's on YouTube. I forgot his name. But he's a bit of a drama queen in some of the stuff that he says, but he puts it in a way that other people wouldn't think, but you know what I mean. But this war between Russia and the UK, what are we doing? Why are we going to war with Russia? Like, why? What? Because they apparently came over here, tried to attack us with a lethal fucking disease or whatever, or a chemical. You really want to put your soldiers in war to basically sort that shit out? Us as a country, we won't be affected. Us as a country, we won't get affected because we won't even see it. We feel it, but we won't see it as people. Because they be doing that war in secret, right? But we won't actually see it anyway. Certainty. But my opinion, I think it's just a load of bullshit. I absolutely think it's a load of bullshit. My opinion on it is a load of crap. I think it's something over something stupid. You know, it's over oil, money. And I think the UK wants a bit of the pie, and Russia doesn't want no one to basically take oil from Syria. Now it's kind of fucking weird, right? Because Donald Trump tweeted that he wants his soldiers taken out to Syria. All right. Okay, he tweeted about 10 days before this chemical attack happened in Syria. Isn't that weird that he said he wants to take his soldiers out to Syria, yeah, and leave Syria, and attack happened? Now, that attack didn't happen before he said that he wants the soldiers taken out. Now, isn't that a bit weird when you think about it, logically? Now, people went in and studied to see if they could find any, you know, traces of the chemical weapon, and many scientists said they couldn't find anything. Nothing at all. So which side do you believe? Do you believe the scientists? Do you believe America? Or do you believe Russia? Now, why would Russia say to America, go in, test it, see if you could find anything? Now, if Russia was behind it, they wouldn't tell UK or tell USA to go in and test it. It's stupid. It's just ridiculous. It's like me, I don't know, it's like me sending a chemical weapon off into Scotland and say to them, you know, don't worry about it, we never really did it, but go and test it anyway to see if you can find any. But we know we did it. But, in the meantime, Russia have said, go and check. Now, if they had something to do with it, why would they go and tell the US, go and check for it? It doesn't make sense. It's just stupid. Nah, I don't know. How's my kittens? Hi Rise, how's my kittens this morning? Yeah, they're good, thanks. I'm just talking about war against Russia and fucking, you know, just Russia, really. It's just pathetic. The shit going on between them two countries, our country and them country, is just pathetic. Now, what can we do as people? Nothing. We could just sit back and watch it all unfold. You know what I mean? That's all we can do. Now we got governments basically in control of our soldiers, sending them into war, and you know, and they risking their lives through something that is not true. It's just yeah, it's not pathetic. It's not even ridiculous. It's just I haven't got a word for it, to be honest with you. It's like people on the playroom hating on each other. That's what it is. They need to sit down, have a drink, get high, and fucking forget about killing people. That's what they need to do. They need to forget about all this shit and our war and basically make... How much money have Donald Trump got? How much money have Russia got? How much money have the UK got? Are they mourning over it? Really? I saw Kelly taxi rise to chat, yet she's chat nobody. What's cracking, Rise? Yeah, I'm doing good, mate. You, what? What's going on? What's cracking, people? Good, Rise. ICBM is used against all of us. Don't worry. We see a flash, then it will be over. No point worrying. You're funny. No, we wouldn't see anything like that anyway, would we? We won't witness it as people, but we see it. But if you're far away from the blast, you've got a chance of living it. You just have the after effect of it. That's the point of it. I know lots about nuclear weapons too, a lot. Yeah. But I don't really think they are capable of doing that. I think it'd just be soldiers fighting each other. We wouldn't actually see anything happening. Russia has no chance of being America unless nuclear weapons are used. Hello, Rise, talking to your mum yesterday. What? You was talking to my mum yesterday, was you? Wow. So I did. She was chipping... What? Chipping a dog. What? What are you talking about? I doubt that very much, my friend. Because somebody was chipping... If my mum was chipping a dog, she would do it in my house. They bring the dog to my house. European drama is too funny. Yeah, it is too funny, right? Genuine truth. So I want to hear your opinions on this actual conflict between Russia and UK. Do you think they go to war with each other? Genuine truth? Do you think they would go that far and basically go to war? I want to know your opinion. Like, I really do. She was chipping the dog... Block... What? Bollocks. You guys are not funny. Wars are rumors of wars. Nah, I want to know your opinion. Do you think that we will go to war with Russia, the UK, USA, France? I believe we will go to war with Syria. Now, America has to be very careful the way that they use their weapons. It's all possible. Yeah, that's true. We have to be the Americans have to be very careful how they use their weapons in Syria. Now, there's a few outcomes of what could happen. If America goes into Syria and starts bombing Syria, and they do not touch any civilians on the floor, on the grounds, Russia will be okay with it. But if US goes into Syria and starts bombing it and kills civilians, Russia's got a problem with it. And Russia's going to basically react. Now, they have to send missiles over Russia to get to Syria anyway. So, you know. America will absolutely attack. Yep, 100%. You really think Donald Trump's going to tweet all that shit saying, oh, we're going to attack Syria, and then 2 minutes later he's going to say, nah, don't worry about it? No, he's a man of his word. He does what he says. It's going to happen, 100%. Now, if he backs out now, yeah, that's going to make him look weak, right, as a person. No, I don't get it. Why is Russian President Putin helping Donald Trump to become Prime Minister and cheated the actual votes and then turn against Donald Trump over something stupid like this? They haven't gone against each other. They're not basically fighting with each other. They're still friends. They are still buddies. You know what I mean? They're still okay with each other. Nothing's gone wrong with Putin and President Donald Trump. It's just a game that they play in. You know, it's stupid. It's like me fighting with Carl, yeah? I hate that guy. I think he's a dick. I think he's an arsehole, yeah? But really, deep down, I don't really hate him. I think he's alright. He's made mistakes. But I'm not really going to attack him, am I? Not sure if Russia will carry out their threats. To be honest with you, I think Russia will carry out their threats, and I think that our country will strike first, the UK. Genuine truth. Because Theresa May has just said on the TV that they're getting our soldiers ready without anyone knowing about it. Like any government's getting involved, no votes, they're just gonna go in. They're gonna do it. So, what can I say? Fuck. I don't know, all this shit is serious when you look at it from a different angle, innit? Think about it. If one country starts playing with fire, everyone is going to start playing with fire, aren't they? And there's nothing we can do about it. We can just basically just sit back and watch the, you know, bonfire, you know, burn. Simple. What do you say? Remember, Rise, if it's really bad, no nukes used. They will start calling everyone fit man up and age over 41. I believe it's over here. You have to go. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Fucking you. Yeah, but us as people, we don't know how to fight war, do we, really, if you think about it? We don't know how to fight war. We haven't been trained as people to fight war. They're not going to just chuck us in and go, oh yeah, just go hold the gun and shoot. They're not going to do that. They have to give training to people, right? The rich will stay rich and the poor will stay poor, and the rich will be protected and the poor will be destroyed. That's my opinion. And do you really think, physically, do you really think that we actually are going to go to war with each other after all we've built on this planet? Do you really think that is possible? We've built loads of shit on this planet, spent so much money on it. Do you really think that we actually are going to go to war? Nah. They could bring Emergency Powers Act into play. Looks at that. I don't know. Yes, it's on. I love talking about war. I didn't even know so much people was into war. I didn't even know my streamers, viewers would be interested in the war subject, because I would have spoke a long time ago about it if I knew people. Russia would blow everyone up. Okay. It's the same theory as North Korea, isn't it? North Korea said they were going to nuke America. Now, we was watching from the background and we was looking into. Remember the box theory? You gotta be outside the box to see inside the box to see what was really happening. Yeah, this is a kind of thing that, you know, North Korea said we're gonna basically nuke America. Now a lot of people honestly believed that was gonna happen. Now my theory was it was never gonna happen. Do you really think that guy would set off a nuclear weapon in America? No, it wouldn't have happened. Now when you've got a powerful country like Russia threatening the UK, that's a different story, right? That's like, we don't know if that would be possible because Putin hasn't got, you know, a soul really. He's got all this money, he's powerful, and he can do and say whatever he likes. Do you know Russia, President Putin is the only country in the world that doesn't have to basically ask permission to press the nuclear weapon? Did you know that? Genuine truth. 100%. Donald Trump is the one, was it Donald Trump who started it all up? Yeah and no. It was to do with a chemical attack in Syria. And they blamed, well, they said that it was something to do with Russia or something like that. I don't know, you know, I don't know. It's today, I think it was over oil. Russia only has one fucked aircraft carrier. America has 11. Yeah, but think about this one. Russia has got weapons more powerful than America put together. They've got a weapon that travels the sound of light, no, sound of sound or something, and it can travel. I don't know how fast it goes, but apparently their weapons are very powerful and new. Everyone is forgetting China. I think China would... I don't know, China would probably not get involved in this shit. Because if they would have got involved way before now. I think China is just a country that just wants money, right? China wouldn't do nothing. I don't think China will do anything. China have said they will back Russia. Oh no. But you've missing the point. China has got a written agreement with the UK in the 80s. If anything happens to the UK or anyone starts war with the UK, then China has to defend the UK. So that opinion is a load of shit there. How can I show you? If you go on the internet and write in has China got a written agreement with the UK, you can actually watch it. It's quite interesting actually. It was in the 80s it was when they did it. Russia and China is no joke. Russia, don't you talk? Oh, Yo, what's up, Cord? I don't know anyway. My opinion's my opinion. Your opinion's your opinion. And anyway, if war kicks out, I know exactly where I'm going. I know exactly where I'm going. I'm going to Daniel Sullivan's bunker. Because Daniel Sullivan said the other day that he had a bunker made for him a mile underneath the ground. So I don't know where Daniel lives. So this is a message to Daniel, yeah? Yo, Daniel Sullivan, if there's a nuclear disaster, I'm coming to you, bro. I'm coming to you, bro. Fucking mile down underneath the ground, he's got a bunker. God's sake, Daniel, what are you talking about, mate? You are the bunker. That's what I'm gonna say. Carl, you make no sense. Who's Carl? Just back from dentist, mouth number numb and fuck ha, try and smoke weed. Fuck 50-year-old underground with fries. I think I would be good underneath the ground, tell you the truth. My opinion is, if I was underneath the ground with people, I'd help them. I would help them. I can imagine it now, Daniel Sullivan telling his stories about when we used to be on a PlayStation and used to be a thing called, you know, the playroom, and he used to sit there and he used to talk to people about fucking bullshit. Yeah, Daniel Sullivan. Daniel Sullivan sitting there, yeah, talking about his nuclear weapons and shit. How he basically, you know, he survived it and shit. But if you think about it, can you imagine the stories he'd come out with underneath the ground? I couldn't live with Daniel Sullivan. I physically couldn't. I couldn't. I literally couldn't. I'd have to. I don't know. I'd have to do something, you know. I cannot imagine me and Daniel Sullivan surviving together underneath a bunker. I couldn't. I really couldn't. He would cook your head, wouldn't he? You can imagine stories he's come out with. Fucking thing. Daniel, can you tell me the time that when you met people, like famous people? Can you show me now? Because the world has ended, Daniel. The autographs you had of people. No, I'm still not showing you. He'd be only useful for one thing, wouldn't he? Warmth. Because you could cuddle up to him, couldn't you? Daniel, keep me warm, mate. I saw that the US has launched 59 missiles into Syria, or was that bullshit? I don't know. Well, when has that happened? Because I haven't read nothing on that. I don't think that would happen yet, right? I don't know. But if you think about it, Syria is not a threat to the UK, right? It's not a threat to America. So why is the US going in to attack them? Just recently. What, like today? Because I haven't seen anything like that. I saw a little bit about US attacked Russia. Oh mate, the US wouldn't attack Russia. Russia is nothing to do with it. Russia is no. Let me just say something to you guys. The US won't attack Russia. They're not interested in Russia. Yesterday, President Trump said he was launching missiles about an hour ago. It says launching missiles. Wilson, sorry, that Russian can't defeat the USA. Russia would destroy us all. Never mind the US. I don't know. Oh, my controller keeps dying. The fuck. Let me just change this. My thing is broke. How did I break that? Ugh.